Hi, today I have the honor of welcoming back Ian Hunter. Ian, you're the Director of Development and Community Outreach for Community Care Connections.
I certainly am. This is my third time being here. So is it like SNL where I get a 5-timers jacket after a few more times?
Absolutely.
All
And
right.
if I ever need a backup, we know who to call.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, we love the mission of Community Care Connections. And just in case our audience is not familiar, could you educate us a bit?
Yeah, so Community Care Connections has been around since 1972. We're a disability supports agency. Our biggest thing is we're looking to empower adults and children with disabilities. That's our mission. It's our edict. We are reminded of it constantly that everything we do should be about empowering individuals with disabilities.
Right, and I know you and your team do a fantastic job. So let's start and kind of give an overview of some of the programs and services offered. And I want to start with one of my favorite individuals, and those are the babies, right?
Yeah.
So what do we do for the babies?
So we have our early intervention services. So that's for children from 0 to age 3. So if you have any concerns about maybe not hitting milestones, any developmental disabilities, we have a number of therapists, full-time therapists,
Right.
Who can help with those services.
And what I was reading is, maybe parents don't know this, but
Right.
in Pennsylvania, it's free to have a developmental screening for your children, for your infants.
Absolutely it is. And you can choose who you want to have do that. And we are one of those organizations.
So if a parent has an infant and they would like to connect,
Mm-hmm.
what would be the best way for them to do that?
If you just call our offices and we'll be able to get you set up. Or even if you want to talk to your pediatrician too, I want to make sure I get all the information out there.
Right.
But yeah,
But you're easy to find.
We are easy to find, yes.
Right. And you can get a really good description of the different programs and services that we are talking about on their website. Now, another favorite, I got a lot of favorites with you guys. So Camp Apple's coming up.
It is, yeah.
It's so popular and it's been around for a long time.
Well over 40 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Camp Apple, I want to make sure I get this right.
Yeah.
It's free.
It is a free, yes, we don't charge.
And you have programming for little children. You have programming for elementary, middle school, and then through teens.
Right, and it's inclusive. So we have children with and without disabilities. It's split right down the center, 50-50. And so we have Camp Appleseeds, which is for our preschool tykes.
Okay.
We have Camp Apple, which is our grade school kids. So grade school up until about middle school. And then for high school, we have Teen Camp Apple. And Sarah Sowers, who's in charge of that program, does an incredible job of getting all of these things ready. I know the counselors are getting amped up and ready to go.
And
So
I
it's
know
been
my
good.
daughter actually has been
Right.
a counselor when she was in high school, then throughout college. I know a lot of those counselors come back year after year because they kind of form a little bit of a family, right?
Oh, absolutely.
And they know those kids really well. And sometimes the kids, they might start as preschoolers, but the next thing you know, they're a teenager and they're still in the program.
Right, right, and it's a really popular program. And again, you already mentioned it, but I want to make sure we say this again. We don't charge for that program.
Right.
So
Now, I did also read, and in case I see, I hear a parent out there and they're like, oh my gosh, I want to sign up my kid. Unfortunately,
it fills up pretty quick. Yeah.
Right?
So we are filled up for the year, for the summer. We usually have those. It opens, I believe, in February.
Right.
So just keep an eye on our website.
Exactly. Get it on your radar now, put it down on your calendar, and check it out for your own children. And then moving on, you do have programs then for adults.
Yes. We have a number of services for both adults and children with disabilities. Again, we're looking to empower individuals with disabilities, and so we have our, a number of services.
Adult day programs.
We have our adult day program.
Yes.
We have our Stay for a While program. We have our employment services program. We have just so many incredible things that we do.
And
at
probably
CCC.
something new on the horizon, I'm sure.
We have lots of things going.
Well, let's talk about an event that you have coming up, because
Right.
raising money to support these programs and services is so important for you, and you're a nonprofit.
Right. So we have some funding that comes from a lot of services, but
Right.
for especially for our Camp Apple, we don't charge people for that. We need to find a way to make sure we're raising money, and we ask the community for their help. So we have our Kentucky Derby party this year.
And that's new, right?
It's new. So last couple of years we've done Ruckus for All. We're doing something a little bit different this year. So on May 4th at Back Home Barbecue from 4 to 7 p.m., we are having our first Kentucky Derby party. If you haven't been to Back Home Barbecue, it's terrific.
Is it?
Oh, it's so good. $25 for the tickets.
Okay.
And that gets you some appetizers and some pop. Anything extra, you have to pay for. We also partner with Jeff Double from All About Reclaimed, and he will be making Kentucky Derby hats. So if you don't have a Kentucky Derby hats,
amazing.
Right.
If he's involved, they're going to
Right.
be something incredibly special.
Right. So he's going to be there. We're going to be making those hats. It's going to be a wonderful time. And I've had people say, well, I don't like horse racing. I'm sure you love people though, so
Right.
just come by.
And a party.
And a party.
For a good cause.
Absolutely.
So do you have to buy tickets in advance?
So tickets are available online. So if you go to our Facebook page or our website, information's there, but all the tickets are through Eventbrite. So you
Okay.
can buy your tickets right there, nice and easy.
Now, I think I read, if I remember correctly, that there's a limited number of tickets. So
You only have 125.
you might not have them available the day of. So
That's
get them ahead of
correct.
time. That's
Right.
what I wanted to
That's
emphasize.
what we're asking people to do because we have to have numbers in for food ahead of time. So if you want
Yeah.
to buy your tickets ahead of time, that'd be best.
Yeah. And now sponsorships are still available. Contact Ian if that would be something that you would be interested in. And I know there are going to be some special prizes that people might be able to win.
There will be, including maybe 4 tickets to watch the Pirates take on the Dodgers when Shohei Ohtani comes to town.
Okay,
That's
cool.
coming. We have a Steeler autographed item. We have a zoo membership. We have a number of things that we're going to have as prizes from the day of the event. It's going to be great.
Well, Ian, good luck with your event.
Thank you so much.
Tell everybody at Community Care Connections we said hello.
I absolutely
And I'm
will.
sure you'll be back again soon.
I'll be back soon. I'm looking for the 5-timers jacket.
Okay, thank you. Thanks for watching this episode of the Butler Buzz. If you want to see more, just click on the playlist button up here. To keep up to date with all of Armstrong Neighborhood Channel, click on the subscribe button down here. Hey, I suggest you do both. See you next time.